Okay. We're gonna be playing a bit of Dota tonight. We're gonna be playing a bit of Dota tonight. We're gonna be playing a bit of Dota tonight. Just making sure that it was recording. Anyways, we are playing Dota 2 tonight for a few game sessions. We're gonna play some Offlane. Hopefully, put my title correct. And it's gonna be like a 101 guide. So I'm gonna be playing as the Offlane in this. Well, if you're watching this somehow, then you probably know what Dota is. But if not, it is a what's it called? MOBA, so multiplayer online battlegrounds. I think that's what it. Wait, lost my train of thoughts. But anyways, you can imagine it's kind of like a sport where, let's say, if you're into soccer, volleyball, or basketball, so you have two teams pitched against each other with 5 players, and the goal of the game is to attack the other person's goalpost, which is their throne. And yeah, I'll give some commentary along the way. So starting off, now we got into a game. So this is my team and this is their team. So you notice that I have the role that's called Offlane, right? Oh, hello. Thanks for joining me today. Is it today's Liz? Are you Lizzie, my girlfriend? Not really sure, but I guess it is. So I'm playing a bit of Dota tonight. I'm gonna get back into Divinity Sins 2 once I get past the grueling first part of it. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna choose my hero. I'm gonna go with Clockwork.
5 seconds.
So yeah. So getting back to this, yeah, so Divinity Sins 2, I'll get back to it. I just need to do a bit of progression in the game to get back to where I kind of left off with that humiliating defeat, and then I'll start recording that again. For now, I'm playing Dota. So this is my team so far, and you'll see these are the highlighted characters that have, I mean, these color characters are the ones that I've chosen, and there's 2 more that are kind of like previewing who they want to pick on my team. We don't know who the other team wants to pick until they have. Now we know that there's these 4. So Offlane means that in this context, I'm down here. So my partner in this case is Mirana. So they're playing as my support character, a support player. So the game is such that there's like some towers. So you see these things here. These pips. These are 1, 2, 3 towers. There's like a racks, and each lane has that. And once you defeat 3 towers, there's like you can access the 4th tower here, and then you can access the throne. So the goal of the game is to be able to destroy the throne, and once you destroy the throne, you win the game. You also have to prevent your opponent from being able to destroy your throne, and you do so by protecting, once again, the towers on the outer side. But usually towards the late game, the first 1, 2, and maybe 3 towers will be gone, and then you'll be kind of like stuck in your base to sort of like defend. That's not what you want. You generally want to remove as many towers as possible, and you can get more map control. Okay. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic. So someone left the game, so we have to leave the game and get a new one. So yeah, what more can I say? So yeah, there's different strategies you can have, but generally you will have oh, thank you, darling. Sure. I hope you are having, you're managing at work, and then hopefully this will be, a nice change, because I know this game a bit better, so I'll make less mistakes. It'll be less gruesome to watch. But thank you. I will definitely enjoy my game, and yeah, hopefully when you get back home, if you would like to, you can listen to my voice as you fall asleep. Love you. Mwah. That was for my girlfriend, by the way. All right, so back to this. We're gonna have to wait for another match. So in any sort of like game, like a sports, I mean, well, it's kind of like esports as well, right? And love you too. Thank you, darling. So in any sort of like sports, whether it's a video game or a physical sport like basketball and soccer, there's always something called like a meta. So there's general rules about how a game plays out, but there's always certain pioneers, like certain players that are able to, I guess, break the meta, meaning that they find a strategy that is kind of still within, you know, the realms of following the rules, but are able to really exploit a specific mechanic to maximize, you know, efficiency, right? So that said, right now the meta, I believe the meta of Dota has changed quite a lot from the past. About a year, I'll say about 2 years ago, there was more of a 2-1-1-1 sort of split, meaning that in the safe lane, which is the lane where your priority one or most important player gets the ability to farm up more items and to progress into the late game, get stronger, and eventually he or she will be the one who lets you close and win the game, right? So that player requires the most support. So they would need someone to be in lane to sort of protect that player. Then the middle lane is the one that has access to both sides. You can go onto the top, you go onto the bottom, and generally this one is it hasn't changed too much over time. Mostly the best way to play mid lane, in my opinion at least, is to have a to choose a hero that you can sort of have a good balance of having level as well as farm. So when I mean farm, it means that you're able to gather gold in order to buy items to make your hero stronger. So you want to have a balance of a hero that benefits from both levels as well as items, because it has to be one of the more flexible heroes that have more impact throughout the early to sort of mid game. When I say early, mid, and late game, it refers to specific time windows within the game, and it's a bit subjective. I'd say that the early game is anywhere between 0 minutes until like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I think it's, I would like to say 15 minutes. Let's just put it that way. So from 0 to 15 minutes, it's kind of like early game. You want to be able to generally secure a very strong laning phase. And then, well, you know, depending on how you see it, like 10 minutes or 15 minutes onward, it is the mid game until about like 25 minutes, I'd say. Or if it's a very slow game, then maybe 30 minutes. Some games go really long. I generally do better when games are shorter. And when I mean shorter, I mean like they sort of close around the 30-minute to 40-minute mark. Because the longer the game goes, it's really taxing on the players mentally, right? So your attention span may lose out. You may get like physically, mentally tired. So yeah, so for me, my general window when I play any game of Dota is between like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I could go a bit further, but it generally means that my team is very far behind. Okay, so now that the game starts, or is gonna start, I can focus more on, I guess, the purpose of this this session, which is playing Offlane. So I'm likely gonna choose Clockwork because I kind of like how it plays out. And I'll explain why. We'll just like ban a random character. We're gonna ban like a Wraith King here. There's no reason why I chose this. It's just it's you might as well use like your ban option, right? Okay. So this may change slightly because
10 seconds remain.
We're still gonna choose Clockwork though.
5
but so normally you kind of want to choose for each lane. You want to have someone who is one range and one like melee character per lane. So this is the safe lane. So you have one melee, one range. This could be a melee or range, and this will be one melee, one range. This is not a hard and fast rule, but it generally allows you to have a stronger laning phase. So imagine if you have two range characters, right? You might have a stronger laning phase, but later in the game you may lose out because the melee characters are generally stronger at a mid phase. But the early game, if you have two melee in the lane and the other opponent has one range or two range, you'll get bullied out and you won't be able to farm, you won't be able to level, and that could progress into something much more difficult. Just gonna check over here. We'll see. Okay, I don't think he's replying back to me. Okay, so jumping a bit over, everywhere, it's not very structured, but let's talk about items. So it's nice to see that the two support roles have bought all the wards and sentries. So wards and sentries are like consumable items that allow you to have more something, what do we call it, map control. You'll be able to have vision. And vision provides information. Information is power, right? Okay. So I do apologize if I'm rambling on and on. It's just there's a lot of things I can talk about. So I might get a bit might get a bit like confused at times. Okay, so let's explain my item choices, which is, you know, subjective once again. So ability. Sometimes you may want to see how which skill you want to get first. For clockwork, I generally like to have battery assault first because it gives you that multiple triggers of stun, allows you to catch up to people, allows you to run away as well. What's he saying? Okay, well,
30 seconds to battle.
and then as we go through, we can explain a bit more. Okay, we have to try to save this guy here. Okay.
I close the distance.
Okay, so you see, like I used my character to body block the other guy so he couldn't kill my teammate. Okay, so we're gonna wait for a rune here. Maybe there's someone, maybe there's not. But during that time, we can pick this up. We're also gonna come down here to see if there's another one here, but likely it's been taken.
My gratitude.
Yeah, it's been taken. So we're gonna come to our bottom lane, which is the off lane. Yeah, so item choices. I'm very stubborn in a way that I don't believe in not having brown boots early game. So boots of speed allow you to move faster, and it's a core item for.
Who the fuck in their entire life is
It's a core item for like every character. You don't get it as the first item, but I like to get it as a second. So okay, so you see, like, this is the issue now. I'm a melee character. There's one melee and there's one range. So you see, this range character is going to keep bullying me, right? So because we have two melee, I'm just going to get bullied out, and I won't get any XP. I won't get any sort of last hits, which is you know, my items and farm. Okay, so you move to the top. So what this means is that they're going to protect the safe lane here. This is a very old strategy, which is you have 3 people on the safe lane and then 1 off lane. But in this case, I'm just gonna give him a sad face. Just as a joke.
Fuck, my bad, bro. I'm fucking geeking right now. I thought Shadow Shaman was on our team.
So he knows. I'm just gonna joke with him.
A traps for a trap.
Okay, so as I was saying, we're gonna get brown boots soon.
Wins the race.
And my item choice here is that I have this item here that allows me to last hit a bit better. I'll get more damage.
Whoa.
What was I saying? Yeah. And then these two items will mix with my boots later for an upgraded item. And that allows me to sort of like heal up whenever I'm not being hit by something. And you see like I'm getting some last hits now. So every time I hit something you hear like a tick sound, it means I get gold and a number. Okay, I didn't get that one. Next one we'll put in is Power Cogs. Power Cogs is an ability to sort of like close, to lock down a character. We'll see it later on. So now my boots is coming. So with that, I'll be able to sort of sustain my early game better. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. Okay, we're just gonna... I might stop talking once in a while because I need to focus. But when things are like less chaotic, I'll be able to be more focused in terms of commentary. Alright, so we're gonna... Okay, so another reason why Clock is generally a good offlane is that he used to be a strength character. I think now he's a universal. And he has the ability to be very tanky, right? So like now I'm able to sort of bully out this Shadow Shaman and push him out.
Wins the race.
Oh, I couldn't chat? Okay. Okay, works. Oh, I'm lagging. That's not good. Why am I lagging?
How might this rebalance the fight?
We're just gonna be a little bit friendly with people. We're gonna be nice, and then they're gonna be like probably more chill. No one's gonna get pissed. So sometimes players, or very often players, get very upset. Can get mad easily, and we don't want that to happen because then they'll start playing bad on purpose. So yeah, now we're still not getting much gold, but the good thing is that no one has. Well, I haven't died yet, so that's like a positive, you know. So got him. So we're gonna give him high five, so then we're all like super happy. You know, friendship, all that sort of jazz. Alright. Oh, okay, we got it. Nice.
Dire structures are fortified.
Okay. Alright, so next item,
Middle tower.
we're gonna go with like...
Closing in.
We're gonna go with Robe of the Magi as our next item after our early game core item. The only early game item that I think is very vital to Clock or any other offlane is finishing your Tranquils. So at this point in the game, I have something that allows me to last hit a bit better. I have a Clarity, which it replenishes my mana if I need to. I haven't used it yet. And I also have Tranquil Boots. So you'll notice that Tranquil Boots has a number down here because when I take damage, it resets. And it allows me to heal at a much higher rate when I'm outside of combat. This allows me to sort of like sit back once in a while and still be able to, you know, get some EXP and heal up some of my life before I go back. So right now I have like maximum HP, which is good. Yeah. Oh yeah, another item I should have gotten actually is... Wait, I think now is a good time to get him. 1 second. Okay, so he's dead. I'm gonna get Wind Lance, which is...
Shut your trap.
Okay, we're just gonna high five everyone. Yeah, we'll give another high five. Alright, so as I was saying, it's not a very big deal. I got the Robe of Magi as my, I guess, second core item after the boots. And that's really so that I have like a higher mana pool. But generally, in a very like difficult game, I'd probably take that Wind Lance first because this gives me even more move speed. In terms of abilities, subjective, once again, but I really like having. Okay, so I've taken a lot of damage. We're gonna come back for a bit. So I like to give Battery, Assault, and max out Cogs as soon as possible because that gives me a very strong ability to kill other people through locking them inside Cogs. So, okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to play a bit safer. Okay, so we're gonna use our mana potion here. So this thing, I can't take damage during this time, otherwise it gets cancelled. But it's gonna increase my mana regen. And you see, because this is now active, my HP is recovering very fast. So I just have to sit around for like a good 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and now I'm max HP again. So this is really good because I don't have to go back to the base to heal. I can come back to the fountain to heal, but I don't need to. I can stay in the battle and continue getting EXP. Once I heal up, I can continue to get like some last hits here and there. Not really playing that well because you know, I'm chatting as well. Giving commentary and playing the game is not that easy, but managing. All right, so once again, 101 Offlane. While it's no hard and fast rule, get 2 pieces of the Tranquil Boots, get the brown boots. This is optional, it just makes your life easier to last hit easier as a melee character. And then now we're going to very soon finish our next core item, which is the drums. I just hope that, I think my teammate is fine. He's like fighting this guy here, but if he's safe, I should be able to... Okay.
Yes. My gears turn.
So now we have hook shot and we can become very deadly.
I run like a clock.
So now we might be able to kill this guy in the middle. So now we're 9 minutes. And I finish drums. And if he jumps into the river, I'm gonna kill him. I don't see him. So I think he might be... Okay, so he's here. Okay, he knows then. Crap.
Spring my trap.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to save him. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, we should be able to save him.
Ow! What are you doing?
Tower is under attack.
Yes.
Blaze into a skirmish. I think.
Practice makes perfect. I run like a clock. I'm under attack.
Okay, we kind of failed there, but luckily our teammate was able to teleport in and kill him. Alright, so we're back to this lane again, where we get most of our farming done. And whenever we have the ability as Clockwork specifically, we have Hookshot. It allows us to close the gap pretty far, almost like 1 screen length, to sort of like kill people. So we're gonna do that soon again. Then we'll get a good idea on how that works. But
Armor power. The trap is sprung.
okay,
Mash
so
your gears.
we're gonna try to save our teammate here because he might die.
I
I'm gonna
close the
jump in.
distance.
Oh no, it's too far. Crap. Okay.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, so you see, like, the way I played that was that I jumped in, I put battery, and then I put cogs. So that really shuts him out. So I'm level 7 now. He's also level 7. I moved around, he didn't move around. So it's good that we're at the same level. Sometimes the safe lane will farm really fast and level up really fast, and that could be a problem if I rotate. But in this case, that's not the issue. So now that we have drums, we have 7 charges of this, right? So what I like to do at this point usually is to transition to another item, and then after that we'll finish up the bearing. And I'll explain that once I get there. But so our next item will be Blade Mail. The reason being that all their characters have high crap, am I missing out on something? Because all these characters have high burst damage. So the Blade Mail will sort of give him back the... Whoa, okay. 1 second. Okay, 1 second.
A traps for a trap.
Crap.
I tested your metal and found it.
So that was maybe my bad. I thought like my team, because they committed like 4 players to the top lane, I thought they could kill him, but they didn't. So that was my bad in the sense that I could have gone back and saved him. If I went in like 20 seconds earlier, I would have been able to save all of them and less people would have died. I didn't do that. So in hindsight, that was my bad. I kind of stayed around this area and I was like just giving commentary, getting some last hits. That was not a very smart thing on my part. Score-wise, I'm doing well. But as the Offlane, even though I'm like 3-0 now, so I have 0 deaths, it's a good thing that I don't die. But if the rest of my team is dying, it's not good. So right now we have 13-11. So it means that generally we're still a little bit far ahead. But remember, 3 of those kills are from me. So if I'm getting kills, it means the rest of my team are not. We also lost our bottom lane, our bottom tower. Well, it's gone, so they managed to destroy it. I think that happened probably when I was in the top lane. We're gonna use this to push out the lane a little bit.
Just going top. Just going top.
Okay, so I might need to go to the top now. Okay, that's unfortunate.
There's nothing left of your top tower.
That's a bit unfortunate. So we're very behind now. I definitely could be doing more. I've been very fixated on getting some last hits, while I should have instead come here.
The enemy attacks your
Okay, so we're gonna see if we can support them. Oh, no, we can't.
come to regret this.
Alright. So what was I saying? Alright, so yes, so now that we finished the Blade Mail pretty fast. Next item I like to get is 4 staff. At this point, if we have very low charges of drum, we'll start working towards the bearing. But we're still healthy on that, so it's fine.
The turtle wins the race. Gear up.
Enemy attacks your middle tower.
So you see,
Players here.
Clockwork is very... It's not that he has a lot of high damage, but he has a lot of good disables. He's pretty tanky, so every time I'm able to go in +1 character, we're able to win, right?
Regeneration.
Oh crap. Okay, so I'm gonna die here, likely. Yeah. Okay, so there I died. It was a bit risky. the reasoning why I went back was to create space between him and my team. I had more like health at the time, so by being a meat shield, I gave my teammate, hopefully he was able to escape, some time to get back, and maybe I could survive too. That wasn't the case. I got jumped on by multiple characters, and so that wasn't so good. Now their team is ahead. They have 19-7, but it's still not. Wait, what? Okay, I'll need to come over here for 1 second. Oh man.
There was a price.
Okay, so our drums is getting low, so we will want to
Surpass your loveliness.
oh man, so much stuff is happening. It's so hard to commentate when so much shit is happening. But yes, Force Staff allows me to reposition. So like just now when I was caught up in situations where I have low HP and you know like someone's near me, then I'll be able to move my character. We'll get to see that very soon once I finish this, and then we're gonna finish up our next level of boots because we're running low on drum charges. We're gonna see if we can get some jungle creeps. So these are neutral creeps that provide a relatively safe form of farm. So we're gonna see. Okay, no, we have to come. There's too much happening. This like every second there's something happening. They're fighting, so I have to come and help. Let's see.
Wins the race.
Okay. Sure.
Spring forward.
Oh my god. That's very bad. That's very bad. So let's look at the score and see if it's really as terrifying as we thought. Okay, so it's not as okay. So even though they're leading, which is horrifying, they have one player that's doing really well with 15-5, and the rest are okay. Like these numbers are not unreasonable. So we're still in not in a great position, but we're not like in a situation where we're in big trouble. Let's check in the their carry. So their carry has finished 3 core items, which is quite standard at this time. That's fine. What was I gonna say? Okay, we're gonna see if we can catch this guy here. Come on, come on. Move out, move back a bit. Oh no. Okay, so I don't think we can go in because there's a Zeus. Okay, so there's probably 3 people hiding here. We're gonna go back for a bit and see if we can farm a bit. We really need to finish the Force Staff, and that will increase their survivability by quite a lot. So let's see. Yeah. So since they're okay, so he knows I'm here. I have to go back now.
Closing in.
Okay.
Trip trap.
Okay, so 1 second. Is anything meaningful happening here? I don't think so. Oh, yes. It might be kind of dangerous now. Yeah, we really need to be able to finish this item. So we're gonna try to come down to bottom lane to get 100 gold more. That's all we need to get like a Force Staff. And then after that, our survivability is gonna increase. Well, come on, let me get some farm, man. Then our ability to just sort of reposition will be much better. Oh man, seriously? We can push them out and teleport out. Wow. So much stuff is happening. Alright, we're gonna see what tier 2 item we got. take this. I'm sorry, I'm not really like explaining everything that's happening very well. And yes, we are losing. How is our carry doing? Okay, these items are fine. It's not too far behind the other team's carry, so it's okay. Let's see. So I've died. Well, I've died 3 times. That's not good.
Well oiled. Do it with flair.
So you see, in that case, I was going to die, right? Like, I'm at very low HP.
Yes.
And the reason why I survived is because Force Staff, right? Force Staff. You're gonna die, cog, Force Staff out, then you live.
Armor power.
Very love this item. Okay, so now we're gonna finish Boots of Bearing. So what Boots of Bearing is it's like the drums, except there's 2 things that happen. Oh, come on. There's so much happening. Okay, that's good. Oh crap. Okay, never mind. Tell them to get back.
Well, isn't that
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh man. There's like no time to, like, I'm not even trying to farm a lot, like, but there's no time to farm even like for 2 seconds. Like every minute someone is fighting somewhere and I have to be there to help them out, you know? That's also the role of the offlane, is that you're not supposed to be overly item dependent. It's not that I don't want to have items, I do, but it's not like the priority, right? My safe lane carry needs to have farm, that's why he's like over here. Okay.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'll polish my armor in your blood. Spring forward.
Just teasing them a bit. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can teleport back in. Oh no, we can't. So there's a teleport cooldown. So I've used that. I'm gonna try to run back and save them. We'll see how that goes. Oh, didn't go good. Come on.
Oh dear. Armor power. Yes. I'm under attack. Well, isn't that something?
I'm just teasing the opponent a bit. Okay, so we're gonna get like more battery assault damage. So yeah, so now that we have Boots of Bearing, we have like a high regeneration all the time. So if we get hit by anything, we're not gonna lose the ability to heal. We also have the drum ability packed into it, and it's a little bit stronger. So we're in a good position. Nothing's. Oh come on, come on, guys! Don't fight every minute you guys are fighting. Like, take a chill pill. So we're gonna farm a little bit here, hopefully, and we don't have to. Hopefully, we don't have to teleport immediately to save the team. But we'll see. Okay, we have to go. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna keep on encouraging our team. Play the role of Joker. So what was I saying? So much. Okay, so much stuff has been happening, and I have this much gold in bank that I haven't even used. So some games, like this one. This is one of those games whereby a lot of stuff is happening, seemingly fun. Okay, so he checked me out. That's fine.
Yeah. Closing in.
Okay. I'm losing my train of thought. Too much is happening. Why are you guys fighting? Why are you guys fighting every 5 seconds? I just want to hit some creeps. I spent less than like 2 seconds. I spent less than 2 seconds like somewhere else, and then they're fighting again. Holy crap, guys.
Flares here.
Man, I still haven't. I have 2,000 gold. I haven't spent it. Calm down, guys. Let me buy something. So, there's a lot of different things I can get at this point. So once you have these, you have a lot of. Once again, you have damage. You have disability. You have.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Wait, what? Come on.
Protects. Also requires protection.
I close the distance. It's not time yet. This'll rattle their cage. Jackpot.
Let's go with this. So yeah, so I took this ability. You just saw like a new thing called Jetpack. Because I bought an item called a shard, it gives me a new ability. So Jetpack allows me to another form of escape and also chase. So that's why I got it. At this point,
Homing in.
is like 1,000 things still happening? Yes, I think it is. So we're gonna try to go up closer. We likely won't be able to catch up to them, but we'll try. Oh, okay. We're gonna go back to base, heal up a bit, and then we'll continue. Oh, wow, there's just so much stuff happening. It's crazy. At this point, I think what we need is maybe a Lincoln Sphere. There's a lot of like spells being cast targeting us, so we want to be able to negate some of it. And we're gonna try our best to okay. What was I saying? Yeah, we're gonna try our best to sort of like progress our items a bit. But we'll see.
Armor power.
Tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Sprint incoming.
Your top tower is under attack.
Spring forward.
Your top tower has fallen.
A flat rocket on.
I think we can also get something else. I might actually go hard instead now. I think. No, I think Lincoln Spear is still safer. So we're gonna continue on Lincoln Spear once again. It'll block out like a targeted spell.
10-man battle plan. Homing in.
Okay, so we'll have to come down here. And then at that point, we would be quite, we'll be a menace, you know, we'll be able to stop a lot of things that are trying to do.
Gear up. Do it with flair.
We have to go back here. We can't continue this fight because we have no more mana, unfortunately. But we'll try to get a little bit, and then we'll teleport back in to help him. We'll come to this side.
Your top tower is under attack. Is under attack. middle tower is under attack.
Just be nice to our carry so that he's in a good mood and he can win us the game later. Man, so much stuff keeps happening. Let's see, nullifier. I think like this guy is nearby, so we're gonna just back off. We're not able to push towers that easily as this character, so we're just going to keep throwing out these rocket flares to kind of push. And once it's near like the tower, we're just gonna back off in case we might die. After Lincoln Sphere, I don't know because okay, we're gonna shoot something here. I rarely get that far into the game where I can go like post Lincoln Sphere. Oh man, it's so stressful. It's not stressful hard. I played harder games than this, but it's just so much action packed. Every time I say something, okay, I'm just going to, you know, kill 2 creeps just to get a bit of gold, and then like somewhere else in the map someone's having a full out battle. It's just insane. It's very fun though, don't get me wrong. It's a very enjoyable match so far. Okay, we're gonna run in and support them. So we're at a point now where we're not afraid of their team as much anymore. We were never super afraid, but it's just we're able to cause so much disruption that a lot of their stuff doesn't matter, you know?
More cozy in here.
Oh god.
You wish I never stooped to know.
Okay, so now I have Lincoln Sphere. So just now you notice a lot of there were a lot of spells targeted at me, and now with Lincoln Sphere we'll be able to block at least one of them. It's very... So right now it's like 35 minutes, right? So it's very late in the game, and ideally I would want to end it in the next 5 minutes. I would like to, I mean, but it's gonna be, you know, kind of hard. So next thing we'll get maybe is a heart. This allows us to stay in the fight longer, or actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna go hard. I forgot about this item. So this is insanely good for clock. A lot of heroes like this as well, but generally what it does is it gives me more damage potential. It allows more control. It allows me to catch people who run away, and Zeus likes to jump a lot. He likes to escape my cogs, and this will allow me to catch him. So we're gonna get this next. Likely gonna get it next.
Tower is under attack.
Or no, we're gonna go apart. Wow. Wow, that was a very... that was terrifying. Yeah, so we have to go apart. This is the right choice. So even though I had Lincoln Sphere there, because there were so many people casting spells on me and only blocked one, I still got hit by everything else. Heart will give me more health. It will allow me to stay in the fight longer. And with Tranquil Boots, with Lincoln Sphere, it gives me a lot of regeneration even during the battle. And this will allow me to be, it allows me to stay in the battle longer, and that's what the team really needs right now. They need someone who can really just stay in the fight. Oh, ouch. We haven't lost yet, but we might be close if they continue this onslaught. Alright, what can I do here? Yeah, I just have to play safer while still being in front line, which is the most unsafe place to be. Also, our I didn't mention, but like our rocket flare now reviews like invisible characters, heroes, so that'll be a good thing. Okay. Let's see.
I'd love to get this under a microscope.
Crap.
Do it with flair.
What the heck? Wow. Wow. that's way too much damage. So yeah. Unfortunately, we are likely gonna lose this game. Stretching my neck a bit. But it was a very fun game though. Like a lot of things were happening. The game wasn't too like off balance. Zeus had the majority of the kills. More than half of his kills are attributed to him, and the rest kind of like just piggybacked off his success. So yeah, I think we lose here. So this is the throne, and once this throne is like goes down to 0, we lose the game.
Your ancient demands defense.
So we're just gonna be nice to people because it was a good game, even though we couldn't win. Oh, it was chaotic. Very chaotic. I couldn't commentate much at all. Like just jumping from one moment to the next, just battle non-stop. Okay, so we're gonna play another round here. I would like to play Clock again. Once again, it really is one of my favorite utility offlaners. We were able to see some of it during the game just now, but because of all the chaos, it was very difficult to commentate. Or rather, I'm not sure if I missed out on explaining my choices for some of the the item choices or what I did when I died, when I got kills. I wasn't able to say much because something was always happening. I didn't have, a good. It didn't feel like there was even 10 seconds worth of a piece for me to collect my thoughts and mention something, So we'll likely play Clock again. We'll see. There's also like a lot of other characters. So I was talking about meta, right? So right now, and actually also in the past, the offlane is generally a durable character. So when you put on this over here, it will highlight all the characters that have that attribute. So generally, they either have very high armor, they have very high magic resist, they have very high HP. So any combination of those make them durable characters. So you see Clockwork is in here. Yeah, we'll see, but I'll likely just choose Clock again. It's one of those heroes that you either have a great game or you have an average game. It's quite rare to have a very bad game for a Clock. Of course, that depends on the sporting cast. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go with Clockwork here. So my support this game, or my laning partner, will be Attack Cheese. So this is a troll character, troll hero. A lot of people don't like it. I don't like it either because the playstyle is very. I'm not really sure if the people who play this character play it seriously. So either they're very good or they're very bad. It's really rare that you find something in between. Well, we're gonna see. But the reason why I'm excited to choose Clockwork very fast is because he has an ability that allows him to deal a lot of damage, right? So when I catch up to an opponent and I place the clogs around him, so you see like this sort of like a circle. When I'm able to trap them, then my partner can jump in with the explosives and deal a lot of damage and potentially kill people. So that's a pretty good combination. So once again, let's see, what can I say? So the other support we have here is Lion, so he has a good stun. We have a Safeling, Chaos Knight. We saw this last game, right? Like, so the enemy opponent had this character, and you see he was able to, I didn't mention it, but he was able to create illusions of himself. So it's a very durable character, it's very strong carry. On the opposite team, they have, this kind of scares me, Naga. Actually, all of them kind of scare me, but I think their hard carry is probably the Spectre. It's a very lazy hero, I don't like it. It doesn't provide a lot of assistance until much later in the game. A lot of people play it that way. And then the rest of my team is pretty solid. I really like this as a mid laner. I don't play it myself, but usually if someone plays this one, usually they're pretty good at it for some reason. Or maybe it's just an easy hero to pick up, and I just, for whatever reason, I just don't play it. But maybe one day I'll play Outworld Destroyer.
Some assembly required.
Stretch my neck a bit, my hands. After a very crazy, exciting, and difficult game, but it was fun. So yeah, so you see here mid game is Tranquil Boots, right? So this requires 3 items. We don't want to have boots as our first item because we need some level of regen, right? So we're gonna finish this as our first item later. So once again, Quelling Blade. This allows us to deal 8 damage more to creeps, and this allows us to last hit and get more gold as a result, right? And then Clarity. I just like to pick this up because sometimes you just need the mana and you don't want to go back to the fountain. Like last game, you saw that I had to go back to the fountain a few times. I had to come back here a few times just to heal my mana, right? And this allows you to mitigate that in the early game. Mid-game, it's also helpful, but depending on the way you build your character, sometimes by mid-game you have other sources of mana regen, which is better and more consistent. It doesn't require you to buy clarities all the time. So yeah, we're gonna do something similar to what we did before in terms of item progression, but hopefully this time around we will be able to create more favorable fights, get more kills, and we'll just be ahead, and then give our team more things to give our team more space, basically.
Much to do.
We're just gonna check just in case they didn't take it, but most of the time they do.
Power.
Yeah, so they're taking it. What are we looking for? So yeah, so we're gonna finish up our boots, and then we are gonna go drums, and then we're gonna go, and then we'll see. We'll see how they play, because if they don't do a lot of damage to us, then we may choose a different item other than Blade Mail. But most of the time we would go Blade Mail. Oh, it's a, what is Naga Siren? And a Spectre in the middle? That's crazy. That's very concerning. I'll explain what's I'll explain my thought process in a bit. But generally, oh. Okay, give me a moment to. Oh, they denied that. Give me some moment. Give me a quick moment to collect my thoughts. So yeah, so Naga Siren is another illusion character. It's very annoying. So I may change my item progression now because of this hero. I'll explain it as I get closer though. Depending on my farm, I may go Radiance, and that provides a lot of utility this game. No other character, no other hero on this team, on my team, is likely to get Radiance. So if I get it, it won't clash with anyone. And what that does is that it will create a burning status. Okay. But it's a very costly item to go. You want to get it like early to mid game. Otherwise, it's kind of weird to get it late game as a late game choice. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. If we have a very safe, if we have good farm and a safe laning phase, then we'll go Radiance. It disappeared for a moment there, so I think it went to the...
Armor power.
Okay. We're very close to our boots, so...
Cozy in here, isn't it? Spring my trap.
Crap, couldn't get it. Okay. I'm very close to my boots. I need 500 gold to get it. It would have been nice if I got that creep. Then, and the main reason is because it's about timing, right? The game has a lot to do with when you get your items timing. If I got that last creep, for example, the item would be sent
For a trap.
faster. So that's like my mailman. Well, not mailman, but it's called a courier. So I just call it a mailman sometimes because it's cute. So it's gonna send the boots out to me soon. Let's see. So I think right now what we'll focus on is denial. Oh, that's not. So I got cursed, so I'll take some damage, but it's level 1, so I'm not really concerned about it.
Hey, watch it. You're mine. Yes. I'm well oiled. Woo. Yes,
So you see, I use my battery assault, use my cogs, and then one of it is dead. So we've taken a bit more damage now. We're like almost at half HP. So what we'll do is we'll try to stay a little bit further behind and not take any damage. Yeah, so he's gonna come near us, we're gonna back. And now that this is enabled, we're gonna heal up our HP again. So right now we're still good. Okay, and now we're like at max HP.
The turtle wins the race.
It's pretty safe, so I might try to go for an early Radiance. It's not something I would recommend people to do because it's very high risk to go Radiance first after, you know, your boots. Of course you still need to get boots, but after your boots if you go Radiance first, because it requires a lot of commitment and be able to last it a lot. So we'll see. I'm not like decided yet. Otherwise we'll go back to drums again, which is our default build. We can also go drums and then we go to the Radiance. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm still very much undecided at the moment. Really depends on how well this lane goes. If the lane goes bad, then we'll go back to drums. But otherwise, we'll try to go Radiance first. It'll also be like more entertaining. Normally, that's not something people would do, especially as a clock. I don't think clocks normally get it. I haven't seen other people do it. So yes, we're gonna see if we have any. Nope, can't catch anyone yet. So in this case, for example, Blade Mail doesn't work too well because this character here uses illusions. I can't really deal direct damage to her through Blade Mail. Oops. And then Witch Doctor is his sort of like damage source is separate, so it's not gonna, the Blade Mail won't hurt him either.
Rattle and roll.
Oh wait, what? Okay.
Spring forward. I'm
That's
under
good.
attack. Grinding gears.
Still pretty good, but I might still go with drums. We'll just put this here for now, in case we need to buy quickly if we're dying. Yeah, but otherwise we'll try to go with Radiance.
An ill wind carries me.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Radiance game. I'm not farming fast enough.
What's yours is mine. A trap for a trap.
Okay, mid lane got a kill, that's good.
A fine adjustment. Mm-hmm. Full metal
If we manage to get one more kill, I'd feel a bit better about going Radiance.
Yes. What are you doing?
Attacks your top tower.
I close the distance. Rattle and roll. Closing in. Mushroom cloud. Denied. I'm well oiled.
No, I don't think I can go Radiance. It's too slow.
Spring my trap. Gear up. Prepare for repair.
Alright. We're a bit slow on that, but yeah, I have to go drums. It's not safe enough for me to slowly farm for Radiance. So Radiance, the first item is going to cost like 3,400, and then another 1,300 to complete. We might be able to do it now if we really wanted to, but yes, we do need drums for the extra, I guess, utility. At least in this early game. I think he's over here, right? Surprised he like jumped to bottom lane so fast. Whoa, that's very high risk, man. That was not smart. I'm not sure if it was like intentional or he was just being super reckless. Unless he didn't know that there were there's like 3 to 4 people there. Alright, anyways, let's see. Okay, so once we're level 6, we're gonna start rotating a little bit, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The turtle wins the race.
Okay. We're gonna try to run off for a bit and see where we can potentially get kills.
Illusion.
Nothing much is happening at the moment. I'm try to go here and here.
Aha. Yeah. Spring my trap. The turtle wins the race. Gear up. Armor to the teeth.
Shit, my bad. Kill him.
In gear.
So our teammate kind of helped us by semi-distracting the guy, which we appreciate.
Yes.
Glyph is now
Who can do better than this? So we now have 19 seconds before we can use our hook shot again. But by the time we reach like this area, we should have it. So we can just continue to gank.
the radiant glyph is now active.
Armor power.
I'm planning to TP top.
Okay.
Your middle tower faces
I
a
run
terrible
like a
I'm gonna see if we catch any of the supports. Oh, here we go.
A trace for a trap.
So you see, like what I did there was on this ramp, I put a cogs, and that pushed the enemies back. Positioning is really important for this kind of spell. But I managed to save my teammate there. Let's see. See what item we got here. We can go with this maybe. We also can potentially gank another random guy. Maybe top lane. Okay, so we should be able to kill him if he's solo. Let's see.
Rattle and roll. I'm under attack.
Just scaring him a little bit.
The enemy's
We can't kill him. We don't have enough damage yet. The thing is that late game we do need a Radiance no matter what. Although in the meantime I still want to get other items. It's just that it's gonna slow me down to do it. I think I can I'll decide like depending on how well the team is currently doing. Oh, he traded. Okay, no, not just that. Like. Can I go Radiance? I don't know. Still very uncertain. Yeah, we'll try. We'll try to go Radiance because the team really needs to have that ability to control the Naga. So we're gonna just try to farm our way up there. Oops. And as I say this, I keep missing like the last hits. And in the meantime, we'll just have to use our drums to kind of like escape. Save it mainly for that.
My gears turn. Whoa!
Like if people were to ask me what is you know, Clockwork's biggest weakness, I would say to me it's really his mana pool. His mana pool is very horrible like early to mid game. So having items that kind of help with that really go a long way. Because I'm trying to go Radiance, I don't have that ability. But I'm thinking maybe I should just wow.
The enemy's bottom tower is gone.
The turtle wins the
Crap,
race.
couldn't save him.
I was told there'd be a mushroom cloud.
Yes.
Look to your top tower.
This'll rattle the cage. I run like a clock. Spring forward.
Okay, we're kind of ish halfway there. A little bit more than halfway there, so. Oh, that's nice of him. So we might just be able to finish this. Although. Okay, my life is a bit low, I better be safe, because this character can jump in and attack anyone. Unless he was slightly changed though. Not slightly changed, he was reworked, so maybe he can't do that anymore. He used to be able to jump on a single character. He should be able to jump on a single character, so maybe I don't want to let him do that.
Yeah. Ah. 啊！
Okay,
Yes. Dead giveaway. The trap is sprung. I close the distance.
Your top tower is
We need a little bit more gold.
Closing in.
your top tower has been overcome.
A fine adjustment. Jackpot.
We should have it after here and here. Well, I guess here and here.
Well oiled.
And then we'll have like the, yeah, 3.4k item, which is very expensive.
Yes. Not yet. Ah, that's it.
So now our last hitting ability is quite high. Now we have extra damage. Just gonna put this down here because I prefer having it there.
Rattle and roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he didn't go illusions. So generally, if Naga doesn't go illusions, she's much less of a threat. So you see how she's already able to kind of like clean out our team without it, right? If she had it, it would be even faster. So let's see. So yeah, let's try to get some creep kills, get a hero kill, and after that we should be able to finish up our item. Oh, it's coming over here. Okay. But yeah, it should be quite soon now. So once we have Radiance, the game kind of changes. We're gonna go into more of a what's it called? Well, we'll just have like more disruption basically. Like on top of all the skills that we have, we'll have a passive that kind of like burns the opponent and also give them mischance, which really helps with the illusions. So I'm hoping that would be like, I guess, sufficient on our end, right? We can't really take the role of the carry. That's not what we're playing. But having that Radiance will help a lot.
This'll gum your gears.
Okay. This will
My gears turn.
try to get a few kills here. Few kills. No.
Mash your gears.
Okay. So we got this.
I'm well oiled.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Get on.
Oh, they want to commit to bottom lane? Okay.
Two dire structures fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Where will the line be drawn? The great structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack.
Spring my boom. There it goes. Yes.
Okay, we managed to escape, which is good. And we finished our Radiance. Through a few skirmishes there. So at this point, we will likely finish our Tranquil
A
boots.
fine adjustment.
Sorry, our boots are bearing now, I think. Yeah, we'll finish our booster bearing after Radiance.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Your top tower is under
Let's
attack.
see if our mid lane needs us. Not really. Okay. So you see that there's a solo hero down here, which is support. We're gonna try to kill him if we manage to see him.
Close the distance.
But there's another guy here, so I mean, the carry is over here, so no, I'm not gonna go in.
And it's off.
Okay. Like, do I have vision of him? Do I see him? Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Do it with flair. Yeah, that uh-huh. Here, isn't it? Incoming.
Wow, we weren't able to do it. That's unfortunate. Because she makes so many illusions, it's difficult to sort of know which one's the real one. And also with Radiance, it's not like a burst damage spell. It takes some time to sort of come off, so I mean, it takes some time to burn off the opponent. So because of that, wow. And also Naga's a very fast hero, in case anyone didn't know. Let's see. We can go back into the battle. We can go back into battle and fight this. Okay.
And it's off.
Let's see what they're trying to do, and then we might just jump in.
My gears turn.
Just gonna hang out around this area.
Do it with flair. A traps for a trap. I'm under destroyed. For you.
Ouch. So this character deals more damage when there's a lot of people around him, so he uses ultimate, and that's what sort of put me down to really low HP there. So the other team also has a Radiance on this middle character. Man, I think I'm gonna lose this one as well. Team-wise, it doesn't look too bad, but once again, we're losing a lot of these fights. So we lost all 5 of our members, and they have like 2 cores that are still alive, so that was not a good exchange for us at all. We need a bit of space. Try to finish up our boots of bearing at least.
More tools to play with.
We'll move to here. We can try to do like this.
Attack! Flares here.
Oh yeah, I guess I could get the
I close the distance.
you can get Shiva's guard. That would help. I normally don't get it, but I think this is actually a very good game to get it because of illusions.
A fine adjustment.
I'm like itemizing very differently from last game because of their character choices. The other team, I mean.
Bring forward.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's not time yet.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Jackpot. Incoming. Trip trap.
Okay.
under attack.
10-man battle plan. Coming in.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Spring hay button. Coming in. Rattle and roll. I'm well oiled.
Try to run back and help again. Oh, so that's good. That's very good, actually.
Enough with you.
Armor power.
Masterful structures are fortified.
The turtle wins the race. I'm under attack. Incoming. You're mother.
Your top tower is under attack. The enemy's middle tower
Rock it on. I close the distance.
I don't think we have enough time to do it.
Pull.
Do I still get Shiva's guard? Because I don't have a way to escape, eh?
And it's off. Mine. A fine adjustment.
We could go with 4 staff. That way we are able to escape if things go bad for us. And also catch up if we need catch up with other enemies if we need to.
Do it with flair.
Maybe I'm like miscalculating. I probably should still get blade mail as well.
Spring my trap. I'm not ready. Spring
Wait,
forward.
what? Where's my... I didn't finish it? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Doo-doo-doo.
Homing in. Grinding gears.
money changes hands.
Illusion. Yeah. Do it with flair. Practice makes perfect. I'm not ready. Boom, there it goes.
So bad. I made a mistake there.
Reap the reaper.
It was totally a mushroom cloud.
Your top tower is under attack. Radiant
Pop,
structures
pop,
are
pop, pop.
fortified. Your top tower has fallen.
Might have miscalculated. No, I think I did miscalculate. I do need blade mail. Because when the cow does that damage, I could like pretty much murder him as well with the blade mail. Damage done to me will be done back to him. And that's what we will note of.
Your top tower is under attack. Has fallen. Your top barracks is under attack.
Gear up. I run like a clock.
Okay. Once we have the blade mail, we'll be able to play very aggressively, and after that, we'll probably go with a heart, so we have more tank ability. And at that point, we can just run into the entire team and punish them for doing any sort of for aggressing us in any way. 5-5, yeah, sounds about right. Feels about right. I mean, I've died a whole lot.
Traps for a
So
trap.
5-5 does seem correct.
Up close and arsenal.
Okay, so after this, we should be able to, yeah, we'll be able to get our blade mail. Also pick up a clarity because I don't want to go back to base. We will try to, yeah, we'll try to support this.
And it's off.
The thing is, yeah, once we can get high ground, we should be able to end the game.
Yes.
Of course, we have to clean up their team as well, but you know. Whoa.
Closing in. Cozy in here, isn't it?
Oh man. The cow managed to block me using this thing here, so I wasn't able to come up. What to do now?
Your middle tower is under
Shiva's guard?
dark structures.
I think I might have to, right? Because that can help the team as well as myself.
Middle tower is under attack.
My strength homing in. Rattle and roll.
Middle tower is under attack.
So it's fake.
Tower has fallen.
We won't be able to stop this.
Players here.
Barracks has fallen.
That's why right at the start when I saw the Naga pick, I was like, oh man.
Closing in.
Top barracks under attack. Your top
Boom, there
barracks
it
has
goes.
fallen.
Oof. It seems like they want to go for air creep, so we're gonna see if we can get them here. Nope, we can't do it. Yeah. Oof.
I close the distance.
Barracks has fallen. The enemy now have mega creeps.
Rock it on. I'm whipped.
Losing 2 games in a row with Clockwork makes it seem as if it's a really bad hero. Feel really bad because this is a very good hero, like really, really good, but haven't been able to showcase his abilities because of, well, you know.
Rock
Yeah, it's not a. It's really not a good showcase of this hero. Our team just wasn't. Our hero choices weren't as good as theirs this game round. So it's less about not just playing as well and just the fact that their heroes are too strong against ours. But yeah, so the Naga got it. Yeah, right before the game, you know, when okay. So yeah, so right before the game started, when I saw the Naga pick, right, I was already, oh, they chose that hero. I was already like pretty concerned because it wasn't something that my hero could answer. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you have a character, it doesn't mean that if you have a hero that can't sort of answer every threat, means that it's a bad hero. It's just that you need a very specific strategy to counter a Naga strategy. We'll play one more. Yeah, we'll play one more game. Or rather, I'll take like a quick bathroom break, and then when I come back, we'll play one more game for the night. So just give me a moment here. Alright, I'm back for a quick break. I play a different hero. Maybe I should play a different hero. It just may not be like a Clockwork Knight.
Prepare for the
What can I play? What can I play that would be, I guess, better showcase of what an offlaner should be and also have a higher win rate? Oh yeah, I guess like this is from a while back, like where I commented on Clockwork's what's it called? His greatest weakness, right? So his first greatest weakness is that he's a very mana intensive character. I keep saying character, but I should be calling a hero or something.
and the physique
Yes,
to
yes.
go with it.
But you get it. So yes, he has like 4 active abilities. So sometimes some heroes have passive abilities that don't require mana. It's just native, kind of like a trait. And Clockwork just has a lot of abilities, and all the abilities cost not necessarily a lot of mana. It's not expensive mana-wise. It's just that you use them pretty often. So you need to have like a very not just a side like a respectable pool. You also need to have good mana regen. You can say that a lot of other characters need it, but personally, in my experience, whenever I play Clockwork, I just need to have that extra mana regen all the time. Another weakness that Clockwork has, I guess I should mention on front, is that you can't close the game. Very often you have to depend, I guess in the more professional level Dota, you would depend on your safe lane carry to finish the game. But when you're playing pub, you need to count that you may not have the most reliable closer. So you may not have the most reliable like safe laner, either not necessarily because they're bad, maybe they're just not good enough as a player, or the character they choose, the hero they choose, isn't a good matchup for the opposite team. In that case, it relies on, the position 2, and then, offlane is the position 3, to kind of like carry that extra burden, right? So yeah, we're gonna get into a game here, and then I'll continue my rant. Oh, no, it's just, what? Finding another match? That's weird. Okay, so, back to my rant. So yeah, Clockwork runs into, so the second issue Clockwork runs into after mana is the ability to close a game. So he's able to do quite a lot for the team, but he can't do everything. He can't do burst damage. He can't do like high consistent damage. He can do a lot of disruption, which is nice, but he does run into the issue whereby sometimes he just doesn't have enough damage output. He also cannot high ground that well, because none of his abilities give him the ability to high ground. When I mean high ground, I mean like when you go into... I don't think... Yeah, it's pretty sad, because I think in both games we weren't even able to enter the enemy's base. We're just so behind that we weren't be able to do that. But you see like the enemy team, they came up into our base and started demolishing everything. That's not something Clockwork can do. A Clockwork would be able to come in and sort of mess up a lot of team fights. You're able to sort of isolate specific heroes out of battles. There's a lot of utility, which is why I like the heroes, because he has a lot of utility, but he cannot replace your damage dealer. He cannot replace your pusher. Now I make him sound like a really bad hero. Man. I'm really not doing you justice, Clockwork. I'm sorry. But I still want to play him though. He's just a very fun hero to play. And I started off, I guess, what does it keep like finding a new match? I start off with saying that he's the best thing since sliced bread, until now, like, I say like he has a lot of weaknesses. Yeah, I think I just need to have one good game, one game where I can really showcase his true potential. What is this? What is this nonsense? Like, okay, we're just gonna retry this. He does really well. Let's just put it this way. He has like a wider range of tools. So that's why, like I say, he doesn't have a bad matchup, because if he has for example, he has a bad matchup with Naga because of her illusions. But most heroes have a bad matchup against Naga because of her illusions. So it's not really a hero-dependent weakness. So that's why I wouldn't say that that's something that's like specific to him. Whereas the mana pool issue, not having enough mana, and the ability to close the game by pushing into the base. If the rest of the team doesn't want to push, you can't push alone as a Clockwork. That doesn't work. So these are, I guess, the two core weaknesses that I will say that he has, given the amount of times I've played him. So I think there's something going wrong with Dota now, because it keeps resetting my finding match thing. But yeah, if Clockwork, if it isn't a Clockwork night, then what would I play as offlane for our last game? Really depends. There's a lot. So all these are like durable heroes, right? The highlight. I mean, the ones that are like not. All these highlighted ones. Maybe there's a bug. It normally doesn't confirm match this long. I might have to reboot this. Or call it a night with 2 losses. What are offlane? I guess Ogre Magi is pretty good.
We're good.
Let's confirm match so long. There might be some like issues with the servers right now. Because I think in the previous game, like a lot of people are lagging, right? So that might be an issue. So yeah, what are off lanes? We could go with Primal Beast. Maybe, Man, it is really slow. Okay, well, in the meantime, while we're waiting for the confirmation of match, let me keep on ranting about... I won't say like Clockwork is definitely not my favorite hero, but he's definitely one of my comfort ones. Like, I really like playing him. So yes, so let's go with item progression until like, you know, this bug hopefully gets fixed out.
Prepare yourselves for the
So most games, we're gonna start off with these 2 items. So the Wind Lance gives a little bit of move speed, so our character is able to cover distance in a shorter period of time. And then we're gonna get a Ring of Regen, we're gonna get a Quelling Blade. So this lets us eat a tree, so sometimes, you know, we want to remove a tree. It doesn't come up very often, but it could sometimes be very relevant. But more importantly, you'll notice that I have 49 attack here. It's a very small number. And this gives 8 more. So that's quite a lot for the early game. Like in the first... at least the first 6 to 7 levels, your damage is very difficult to last hit. Well, not very difficult. It's kind of challenging, let's just put it that way. And having this Quelling Blade allows you to do it. It also lets you hit it before the health is too low on the creep. And it allows you to deny as well.
Yes.
It prevents your opponent from denying because you'll be able to hit it earlier. We're gonna hit this. I missed. Okay, so I did that a bit too early. So yeah, the clarity. So this is like our starting item list, right? So move speed, health regeneration, slightly, a little bit of damage for last hitting creeps to get more gold, progress our item build, and then clarity potion when we really need it. So since Clockwork has a lot of mana issues, right? We don't really want to use his spells unless we really have to. So his first spell is Battery Assault, right? So we kind of seen it where we can sort of constantly mini stun the opponent for a period of 10 seconds. And that's a very long period of time. And constantly stunning them really prevents them from doing a lot of things, from escaping and from casting spells that have a certain sort of like delay. It stops it completely, which is really nice. Power Cogs is able to sort of it'll create this, and then you can like keep an enemy inside. You can push enemies out. So you notice like in the previous 2 games, I've used Cogs as a way to push enemies away. So that's a good way to sort of escape, especially on juke spots. So whenever you're on these kind of like ramps, you can sort of Cogs, hit it once, and then this part is blocked off. If they touch it, they'll like get knocked off back. What else is there? I don't know if there's actually going to be another game tonight because I don't want to just be in here and then monologuing and not have any confirmed matches. But yeah, so let's say we're playing like just now. Our first item is the Tranquil Boots. Well, not first item, I mean the first item we sort of purchase after the game starts is Tranquil Boots. Excluding our starting items, I mean.
Yes.
So after we have this, we can always sit back and gain 14 health. 14 health every second. So that means we'll gain 140 health every 10 seconds, right? So usually around 20 seconds to maximum 30 seconds, you're gonna like pretty much reach max HP in the early game. So that's our choice for Tranquil Boots. The next item, which I didn't really, showcase properly in the first game, is that we want to get another Wind Lance. Because right now we have move speed of 350. Okay, sure, 350. And then we get this, now we're at 370, right? And if we have Tranquil Boots active, it'll go even higher. And because we get this like as our second item after the boots, we have a very high move speed now, like 395. So if we're not being aggressive, or even if we are, like 370 is pretty good. We're able to just move faster than most of other heroes who are who don't have like a naturally high move speed or went like boots first or something like that. Because there are players that kind of skip round boots, like they won't get this item. Okay, you can start the game. That's nice. And you really can abuse players that go the lazy route. You know, they want to sort of progress their items, but they don't want to get boots because it saves them, 500 gold. It's not worth it. Always get brown boots. What do we want to ban? Let's ban Pudge.
5 seconds.
Support Rubik is interesting. We'll see what they have on their end. Yeah, so hopefully I can showcase, well, the first game was alright. I think the first game, even though it was lost, we've showcased that what Clockwork can do. But now it's also being able to win a game with Clockwork, right? Because we play well and you can't close the game, it's not very, Alright, so there's a Lion and there's an Earthshaker. So we saw Lion in, I think, the previous game, or the game before. And we saw Earthshaker, right? So that was the guy that jumped in and did a lot of damage because everyone was bunched up.
10 seconds remain.
Where was I going with that? So let me just get these items first. So yeah, these are our starting items. For the third time, kind of boring, but this is what we can go with. And now we're gonna see who the other team has. They have a high damage oriented team. They have a spellcaster that can stun, deal a lot of damage. This character deals a lot of damage. This deals a lot of right-click damage. So these two are like physical damage types. Earthshaker has a lot of damage type. And then finally we have a Necrophist, which you see again a previous game. This one, it can simultaneously heal and damage people, and heal your allies and damage your enemies at the same time. And if anyone's at half HP, a little bit below half HP, you can just kill them straight out with his ultimate ability. So for this game, this should be a pretty safe game to go the standard build. So yeah, so I'm gonna go the standard build for Clockwork, which isn't a whole lot different, but I'm gonna go into the Blade Mail much sooner because of that, and it's gonna net us a lot of kills. I hope. We'll see. So we're really gonna focus on getting our item progression much faster this time around. We will get, depending on how the opponent plays, we will either go with the drums first. Our drums as our core item, first core item, and then after I go Blade Mail, or we'll go Blade Mail first, depending on how they play and who's in our lane. I think both of them, no. Oh yeah, so maybe I didn't explain why going drums is good. So drums gives survivability, right? But it also gives a little bit of a larger mana pool and the additional speed from the second Wind Lance in our sort of like item composition. So move speed, Gives the ability, gives a burst of sort of active move speed, attack speed. It gives a slightly larger mana pool for us to work with. So you see, we start off with 300, right? Like, if we were to cast a hook shot into Battery Assault, into Cogs, we're already kind of, you know, like, almost like done. We won't have any mana after that. So Jumps gives us like a larger mana pool to work with. Let's see what's happening up here.
Radiant versus
fine.
Dire. It all
Likely we're gonna have a Drow bottom. If we have a Drow bottom, I'm quite happy. Because we can bully her very easily. Well, unless, oh, actually no, if she uses Gust. So we might have to, oh, but we're gonna get like, sorry, I'm like monologuing again. We're gonna get like 4 staff anyway, so we're gonna like, we're naturally gonna get 4 staff, so we'll be able to catch her. But she's a very like low HP hero. She deals a lot of like damage, but she's a glass cannon. Okay, yeah, so she's down here, so that's good. Lion is also very nice for us because if we catch him, he's dead. Once we have a hook shot, I mean. Gonna focus on some last hits here. We're playing a little bit aggressive, so we're gonna try to be safe, play a bit safer. My partner is not playing too aggressively, but he is getting hurt a lot, so I have to take note of that. Okay, we're gonna try to finish up our boots soon, so we can have a bit of health regen.
That's my problem.
My gears turn.
Okay, so they're doing a bit of pulling. So they manipulated the wave a bit. Not sure if, I'm not sure how to explain that exactly, but they were just like changing the AI pathing. How do we get that? Oh no, we couldn't get it. Okay.
Good for the gut. I'm under attack. A fine adjustment.
the enemy attacks your middle tower. First blood.
I managed to get out. I think I'm not sure what exactly happened there.
I'm well oiled.
I feel like my partner might have accidentally hit the cogs because she shouldn't be able to get out that fast.
Trip trap. Spring my trap.
We're okay with this. Oh no, our courier died, so we have to wait a minute before it comes back and deliver our items. So unfortunately, we don't have our boots right now. We don't have our regeneration. The good thing, though, or positive point, is that our partner has. Okay, our partner has gotten some kills, which I don't mind honestly, because that means that they will play better, and I don't need to have kills to play well. I can play a game with like almost no kills and still be, I guess like what's it called, relevant. Okay, we're gonna try to get. I'm gonna try to get this here. Yep.
If only money were a shield, eh?
Going back to stack, careful.
Okay.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Alright, my thought process. Okay. Oh, no, come here. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally I would get a Robe of Magi. I didn't get it this time around because it's a mistake. I clicked too fast. But yeah, the Robe of Magi will give us more mana, which is kind of what we need right now. So since he's down here, we're going to use our Clarity now, and then we're going to regenerate our mana slightly faster.
Yes.
And we're gonna grab our boots here. We're not gonna let it die. So good. So now we have our items. We can progress a bit more.
The turtle wins the race.
It's quite uneventful, but right now we have a three-point lead. Okay, shot me once, big deal. It's fine. Gonna try to get. Yeah, we're gonna try to pull these guys back to our lane. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, so my partner's doing really well because he
Spring forward.
because he's not dying, he's getting kills, which is more than what I can ask for.
I'm
Excuse me,
well.
as my lane partner, as a support. So yeah, so they pulled. But that also means that we can potentially kill them again if they get a bit, what's it called? Sloppy in any way.
A fighter. No. Oh, I'm under attack.
Middle tower is defending itself.
Up close and personal.
You've got nothing.
Your middle tower faces a terrible test.
Ow. I close the distance.
We're gonna see if we can catch Lion. He might be running. He might be over here. Let's see, or he's not.
Rattle and roll.
Okay, so we're gonna grab this gold. Check middle. See how they're doing.
Yeah.
I think Blade Mail is the right way to go. After drums, I mean.
Closing in. Spring my trap. Whoa!
Our shaker's missing.
Tin Man.
I did that just to sort of reset the wave and also get some CS. Okay, so now drums is here. And I think we'll go Blade Mail. We'll just put it here for now. Okay.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I run like
That
a
which
clock.
protects also requires protection.
I'm not sure how he wants to do
Tower
this.
faces
Armored
a
to
terrible
the
test. Now you must decide.
The turtle wins the race.
So Lion took off a lot of our HP, but our teammate has been able to give us some regen with his mana boots. So this item here. So if Lion does anything stupid, we'll be able to get him.
Terrible
If
test.
he comes a little bit too forward.
Armor
So yeah,
power.
playing as Clock, it's great to be able to get kills as any hero, but if you're able to get kills for the rest of the team, it's even better. It doesn't mean that you don't want to get the hero kill. It's just if you are able to create situations where you secure kills for the other person, that would be much better.
Gnash your ears.
Okay.
I run like a clock.
I think they pulled again. Oh no, they
The
didn't.
enemy attacks your middle tower.
Gonna run over here and get the
Tower
gold.
faces a terrible test.
Yep.
Yes. Worked you over.
So two things would have happened there, right? if the gold was there, if he wasn't there to get the gold, I would have gone the gold. But because he was there to get gold, I was able to get a kill off him. So there's a bit of like mind games happening, but in both scenarios, it would have benefited me, right? So either I will get more gold or I'll kill him and get more gold. And he generally doesn't want to be dying too much, as it's going to make it more difficult for the rest of his team later on.
Marta, use your neutral.
Let's see.
Sparks that may blaze into a skirmish.
Rattle and roll.
Okay.
Yes.
Marta, put a neutral item in your slot.
Okay.
Armor
I think.
power. A traps for a trap. In gear.
We'll get Force Staff because of the potential ability to be pushed by the Gust move from the Drow. And we're still gonna get Blade Mail. It's just we're gonna get it like a little bit later. That's all.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
I'm well oiled. Ho! Spring my trap. In gear.
Enemy attacks your middle tower.
Shut. You're the turtle.
So anyone who makes the mistake of getting too close to clock, we can just battery assault and after that power cogs. We also have a hook shot once again, but we didn't really. Well, no, we did use it. What am I saying? Definitely did use it in this game so far. We're gonna get this to make our stuff cost a little bit cheaper, our spells, and also to do a little bit more damage.
Your middle tower faces a terrible test.
What's happening down there?
Advantage.
Okay, so we're gonna try to.
Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yep.
Where will the line be drawn?
Closing in. Spring. A trait now took your ears.
Someone lays blade. Your tower faces a terrible test. Dire's courier has been killed. Cut down. The enemy attacks your middle tower.
But he's dead too. Yeah. So we're doing a very I'm able to showcase Clockwork's ability.
Spring my
I mean, this hero much better this game, but it's also because my partner is very, very good. His hero choice as well as his ability to play this game. So it just makes my life easier. Alright, so I'm gonna see if we could scout some.
Your middle tower is under
We could scout something here.
inside. Come the enemy body tower has been demolished. The enemy's top tower brought to ruin.
Let me still save you, goof.
Okay, so this is really good. We have a regeneration rune here. So you see, like,
close and
our mana is gonna go up really fast. Oh no, it's an invisibility rune set. Oh, that's still fine. So now we're invisible and we're gonna try to get some kills. This. We're gonna try to find a Drow Ranger down here. We'll just like telegraph it for him.
aha.
structures are fortified.
Yes. Hmm. Yes.
I think he's possibly down there.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
I close the distance.
Where is he? Okay, so we're just gonna continue getting some more item progression. Maybe go to top. Won't be able to save him though.
You should have stopped when you lost the edge.
Spring forward. Yes.
Let me see what's happening.
Armor power.
Don't know where they are at. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh.
Spring my trap.
Because we want to be able to finish this blade mail. We just have like a little bit of gold left that we need. Okay, well then now that he's here, I can't get it.
Yeah.
So normally you don't want to use this here, but we're gonna commit a bit of time to farming, and by the time that the cooldown is done, we're gonna go engage in another battle.
You're mine.
In the meantime, okay, so that's good. Our team is doing pretty well this game, so they don't really need me to be running all over the place like in the first game or the second. We're just gonna get a little bit of peaceful farming done, just a little bit. We're gonna take this one, which, excuse me, this neutral item, which allows us to regenerate our mana a bit faster. So at this point, you know, we have our drums, we have 4 staff, we have a blade mail, so we're going to finish up our tranquil boots.
My gears turn. I'm not ready. We'll be mostly in here, isn't it? Thanks.
Look to your top
I thought I was gonna die there, that would have sucked. I don't wanna die this game.
Tin Man battle plan.
Just another bounty.
Okay. So we have 16 seconds left for a hook shot. We're gonna run back home. We are going to heal up. We're gonna teleport in somewhere, get a gank, use up our drum, and then eventually finish up our Boots of Baron. And then once we do that, our next item after that will likely be the jetpack. So we get this shard and we'll be able to get a new ability. Another way to, again, either catch up with enemies or to sort of escape them. We don't need to use teleport right now because there's no place that we have to be at immediately. And we can only teleport to towers, right? So
enemy middle tower.
There's 2 sets of camps are stacked over here.
Yes.
we're gonna try to go to top.
Yes. Incoming.
Oh, man, missed.
Practice makes perfect. Rock it
That was still an okay engagement. We didn't really We didn't kill anyone, but we managed to have 5 teammates that are alive and 2 on their team that died. That was a good exchange, even though
I run
it
like
was a little bit more chaotic on my end.
Yes. Players
So
here.
we're just gonna let our team know that hook shot needs a bit of time.
Rattle and roll.
Still not off cooldown.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
While they're busy there, we're gonna grab this. Provides a bit of vision for us on the map.
Yes.
Okay, so we still have a teammate here. We're gonna shoot this. We haven't seen this guy much. This is our, like, I think this is our hard carry. We've only seen him twice so far, right? Because he's been busy farming. Okay, so I think there's a lot of people here, so I'm gonna just back off.
Ho! I'm under attack.
Okay, so they're likely going to start a fight, so we're gonna
Spring
jump
my
into
trap.
battle here.
Do it with flair. I close the distance. Attack! What are you doing? There it goes. Trip trap. My gears turn.
Okay, well, I don't think anything's gonna happen there, so we're gonna move over to this side.
Wow.
They can't, I don't think they did for me though.
Armor power.
Okay, so we're just gonna get some CS, finish up our drums. Wait, oops.
Closing in.
Or 2, that's not bad. Acceptable for
Yeah.
I guess where we are at in the game right now. So 4-2 for our hard carry
Spring
is
forward.
very nice to have. Just as I say that,
Do it with flair.
I could have gone in there. Maybe I should. I'm not sure.
The turtle wins the race.
But the thought process was that I probably couldn't have saved him. Maybe I could have. I think that perhaps was bad on my part. Actually, I should have hook shot it in.
Yeah. Players here.
So do we see him here, or did he went down?
I'm well oiled.
I think he went down here.
Uh-huh. A traps for a trap. I get. I'll find a
I feel like I misplayed there too. I'm not sure. It's a very confusing sort of setup, whether or not that was the right move or not. We did get a kill, so that's the good thing. But whether or not I could have saved my teammate is the question that I have.
trip trap. Rock it on.
Right here, right here. I blinked.
I'm well oiled. Incoming.
Okay. Oh yeah, so jetpack. What's happening? Nothing exciting is happening here, so we're gonna. Whoa. Okay, maybe it saw me. I'm not sure. I believe this one creep here. Or it's okay, or it's just gonna die. No gold to take.
Spring forward.
So move over here. So there's like I think 3 heroes down here. So we're gonna
Spring my
move
trap.
to another lane. Meantime.
And it's off. Oh. Uh-huh. For can. The turtle do it with flair.
Okay.
Yes. My gears turn. Boom! There it goes. I run like a clock. Incoming.
So right now we don't really see like the enemy at all, and I'm worried that they might be jumping us somewhere. So
Homing in.
is he gonna stay there though? I don't think so.
Aha.
Come on.
That's a good one. I'm under attack. Just time mechanically.
Okay, yeah, so all 4 of them were here. Oh man. So all of them were like waiting, using like a lion as the bait. I wasn't able to use the blade mail because I was stunned before the officer could use the ultimate. But if I was able to press this early enough, or if I was able to press it at all, it would have reflected a lot of damage back to them. So hopefully later on, maybe the next fight, I'll be able to showcase how that works. And then it would really turn the tide. It was a very bad fight. Ugh.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Grinding gears.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Whoa!
Equal bounty must be claimed.
Wow.
Okay.
Prepare. Flares here.
Just have to kind of hope that our like carry players are going to be stronger than theirs, and they should
Yes.
be able to close regardless. Okay, we're gonna have the shard delivered to us.
Home.
Probably run over here. See if we can catch this guy. Nope.
Yeah.
Man, lacking vision is so frustrating. Okay, so we can't buy the vision either.
Yeah. A traps for a trap. And it's up. Wait for it. Power power. I'm destroying. In gear. Yes. Ow. I run like a clock.
Good. I thought it was gonna bounce.
Okay, we'll just have to back here.
I close
We're not able to help in that scenario.
Flares here.
Oh, oh, oh.
A traps for a trap.
104 dual damage. That's okay though. That's not a very high number. So that hero specifically, she's able to get more permanent damage as she's able to, as the hero kills that she get throughout the game. Using her like ability, her ultimate ability called Duel.
Spring my trap.
Okay, so
Rock it on. Rattle and roll. Yes. Trip incoming.
so that was nice.
The turtle wins the race.
Okay, wait, what am I saying? This one, right?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Homing in. In gear. I'm well alert. Oh. Boom! There it goes. I'm under attack.
So yeah, this hero is able to kill anyone with half HP, and because I was under half, he murdered me, unfortunately.
Tower is under attack. Your tower has fallen. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
I don't understand why my ult doesn't hit him. It's pure damage.
Your top tower has fallen.
Do it with flair.
Tower is under attack.
Closing in.
One main issue with the situation we're having now is we don't have vision. We don't really see where our opponents are.
Dire structures.
Incoming. Gear up. Ow.
So that's pretty funny because it's not noticeable for people who don't play this game. But what happened was that I used this ability and it stopped the cow from being able to cast anything because he was just stun locked the entire time. That was funny. Very, very, very hilarious. A good moment.
It's not time yet. Homing in.
What?
My gears turn.
What the heck?
I agree.
Ow. Do it with flair.
So I think a lot of the fight is gonna happen down here, so we have to make our way back and be in the general area so we can jump them if needed.
Your middle tower is under attack.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's a lot of damage. So yeah, so that was the glass cannon hero I was telling you about, right? So you managed to deal this much damage to me in just like 2 seconds. She was at the bottom, but it is kind of like late game now, so they're no longer like just lane sitting, right? And during that time we've been doing a lot of stuff, fighting a lot of battles, so she's had the time to farm. What do I get now? I think I really need a heart. I think the heart, right? Yeah, we'll go hard. For this game, we'll go hard. Just so we can have more tankability. Allows us to survive like all these nukes and high damage comes our way.
Boom! There it goes. My gears turn.
What?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Flares here.
We're running around a lot and not getting much done. So this is gonna buy a lot of time for them to just get out of hand.
Uh-huh.
Also, this reveals invisible items, I guess. Invisible heroes. I didn't mention this before, but Drow has the yeah, she can go invisible, so that would like just reveal her when I use the item. And she's within like a a certain range.
Closing in.
I'm coming.
I run like
I'm right
a
here.
Farm these creeps for a bit. They don't need. They wouldn't need me there to do what they want to do right now.
Blow. In your face. Coming in. Spring forward.
So we need a little bit more gold to get the room clear out. We're gonna clear out like creep here, and then we'll get a Reaver, which increases our strength attribute, which is also our HP.
Spring my trap.
Basically. Actually, you know what? Screw it. No, we're not going that. I forgot, because we have the guy that keeps killing me from Half-Life is targeted ability, so we're gonna go with Lincoln Sphere again. So on the off chance that they make a mistake, and also the duel, this will also be cancelled, right? So yeah, Lincoln Sphere is the right way to go. So be able to stop both of those key abilities from working.
Do it with flair.
When it blocks one of those, I'll let you guys know.
Coming in. Aha.
Your top tower is under attack.
I close the distance.
That. I don't understand why that doesn't hit him.
Is under attack.
With flair. Sit in. Cozy in here, isn't it?
Your top tower has fallen.
I'm well. Boom, there it goes.
Structures are fortified.
Traps.
Blacking bar. It's unfortunate. It's not even that our hard carry isn't playing well, but it's we're really over relying on their ability to clean out the team. 9-6 is not bad. Once again, we're just missing a little bit more, just a little bit more to sort of for it to be a complete victory. Okay, so that's good. So that's a very big kill. This sets us back at slightly more at equilibrium. I know that they have like less kills than us, so it seems like we're ahead, right? But the thing is that we've lost an entire lane up here, and we haven't even been able to like go high ground. Okay. So that. So what I did real quick was I'm setting my courier to buy items for me, and then in the meantime we can go somewhere else.
I have a degree in mechanical dominant incoming. A traps for a trap.
But once we finish the Lincoln Sphere, our survivability is going
A fine adjustment.
to be so much better, at least from spells. Spells will not be able to lock us down as much. For that we'll need 300-ish more HP. I mean mana. Yeah, I mean gold. Okay, what do I need here? Odd, but I think
Spring forward.
get this so we have like more protection from spells.
Spring coming in.
if we have one good fight, we should be able to win the game from there. One good fight, high ground once, and game over.
Rattle and roll. It's not time to sit with what I'm under attack.
So that was a good pick-off, nobody died, and we managed to get 2 kills.
Players here. I'm right like a
Jetpacking just to cover a bit of more ground.
incoming.
Take the tower then, Roche.
No way, it's back up.
Hmm. I am a fan of rock it on. Get up. The stand wins the race. To the teeth. And it in gear. Closing in. A little advice. Stay dead. You're boom, there it goes.
You probably could have stayed.
3, you can
You
probably.
probably could have.
you don't think it's up
You
yet.
probably could have like stayed bottom with the team, because top was being pushed into like our final lines of defense. I decided to go back. So that's the rationale there. Oh, this feels like a really long game.
This'll rattle the cage.
Entertainment tale.
Okay.
Yes. Flares here. Aha.
Our 2 supports died. It's not great, but it's still better than our cores dying. So we'll come down bottom now. Hold the defense.
I'm well oiled. And it's off. My gears turn. I'm not ready. A fine adjustment. I'm under attack. Yes. Not yet. Boom! There it goes. Spring forward.
Crap, we missed.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Closing in.
Structures are falling. The tower is under attack.
That is pretty funny.
I'll let you go. Is under attack.
Practice makes perfect. It's not
No one got any healing mitigation. We need a spirit vessel. What's the other one?
I keep my enemies close.
Scotty.
And their corpses closer. Uh-huh.
Get the fucking vessel.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Rock it on. The turtle wins the race.
Your bottom tower is
We have a lot of like gold now that we didn't spend yet.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Do it with flair.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Attack!
tower is under attack.
Don't see anyone else building it.
Players here. Hey, what?
Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna go with hard.
Armor power.
We can get like 2 items and a recipe like after quite soon. Or for that, quick jerk. Like my neck and shoulders are pretty stiff. So yeah, we're gonna get more HP, and that will allow us to stay in the fight much longer. We barely got out of it the last few times, so
Yeah.
hopefully this will let us do that. But we also have to do this fight first though.
Incoming. Real meal.
Oh man. Oh man, I wish you would have done that before I died though. So hard would definitely help, but the thing is, I feel like tanking is probably not what the team needs right now. Or rather,
Your bottom tower is under attack.
like what are we missing?
Tower has fallen.
I guess Scotty. I mean, it's a very weird item for me to take, but it does sort of do what the team needs. So I'll go Scotty on a clock. Who the heck goes Scotty on clock? So it's like it gives me the frost ability to slow heroes down, and also like mitigate a lot of their like self-healing potential. I'm not sure if anyone else would go Scotty. Oh, there's another Scotty user holder. You might get it, eh? Well, decision. What would I get then? Because if he's gonna go Scotty, I might as well go something else. Get something else, I mean. Okay, fine. We'll just keep. We'll go with Heart. We do need to have more survivability now that the other team is doing so much damage.
Boom, there it goes. 10-man battle plan. Incoming. Up close.
My vision up there too.
It's still. We're in a very bad position, but still not unwinnable. Like, all we need is one proper fight. Or, well, no, I don't. Actually, we need 2. We need to have 2 really good fights. And then from there, we'll be able to close.
A traps for a trap.
We're still heavily playing behind our carry, which is this character here.
Homing in.
And we can't do much without her right now because our damage is just not high enough.
Ah, aha. Do it with flair. A fine adjustment. It's not time yet. Flares here. This'll gum your gears. Yeah. And it's off. Oh. Yes.
Roshan has
Rack it on.
to the ring.
Immortality.
Prepare for repairs.
the cliff.
The turtle
Oh, right
wins
now.
the race.
XT.
The gears are in motion. I'll rally you, Jack. Yes.
Behind us.
Gear up.
Ow. Well, at least one of them. Okay, yeah, so I think we lose here. With 3 people dead, and they can just go to the throne.
Middle barracks are under attack. Middle tower has fallen. Middle barracks has fallen. Your ancient is under attack. Bottom barracks.
Oh man, that was tiring. Alright, well, unfortunately, we played 3 games and we lost 3 games. But we did have some moments that were fun, hilarious.
Solve come your
Um,
gears.
Yeah, each game, the losses were very difficult to sort of avoid. The last game, it was the Naga. The game went on too long. We had no answers for the illusions. The first game we played was really action-packed. Was really fun, and we were close to. We could have won that one. Here, they just have too many strong like late game heroes, and the fact that the time we bought, remember like early on I keep mentioning saying my version of endgame is 30 minutes to 40 minutes, right? This is a 50-minute game. So 15 minutes into the game, it's really about if you have the what's it called? Mental sort of focus to sort of still execute at, you know, the start of the game. Like 50 minutes is really long, and certain characters get very, very strong the later the game goes, and we just don't have that in this setup. Our supports are fine. My role, you know, I did what I could. So our main 2 sort of like damage dealers were these 2, and even though they have a positive rating, you see they have a positive KD, kill death and assist ratio. So that means they do pretty well. I did pretty okay too. Our supports are fine. Like they generally tend to die a little bit more and have less kills. So at the final score, you see like we have 40 kills and they have 38. So score-wise, we're doing much better, right? But the ability, once again, showcasing. I really wanted to showcase how good Clockwork is, but it feels like I just end up having to keep saying, you know, showing what is bad, right? Like mana regen, once again, the mana pool, not being able to push up ground. If I had a different character that could have done that, it might have closed that gap. So it really sort of relied on you know, the rest of the team to be able to fill the roles that need to be filled. There's no single hero in the game that can do everything, so that's why who we select really matters. Generally, I like to play. I guess before I end, generally I like to play Pusher. So a Pusher is a type of character that has the ability to break down buildings really fast, right? Because you have the throne itself is a building. So you have to break buildings to get to the throne, and the throne itself is a building. So playing a Pusher allows you to melt down buildings really fast, and at the end of the day, you know, you still need to be able to close the game by breaking down buildings. So maybe if I do another stream of Dota, we're gonna play Pusher instead. Yeah, I'll say Pusher is probably like my favorite archetype in the game. just because it's more objective focused. So we'll play that next time. So yeah, unfortunately I played 3 games and lost 3 games, but you know, hopefully there were like certain moments that were interesting to watch or entertaining. Thanks for joining me, whoever watched this. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day. Bye.